let's make sure everything's working here. I forgot to change my settings. Okay. Advanced. Cool. All right. Great. Hello. Hey guys. I just had to change some settings in my OBS real quick. I was like, man, I don't think this is right. But we should be going good now. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, it looks like we're good. We got audio. Let's make sure we got transcoding. Yeah, I got transcoding. Awesome. Welcome everybody. How you guys doing today? It is a fantastic Thursday. Got a little bit of late start. I'm still hearing myself. Is it Chrome? There we go. I just had a meeting, so I was a little bit late today getting started. But might have some fun things to announce on the channel here in a few weeks. All good stuff. But sorry for the tardiness today. We're going to get going with making some more of these forge tap pulls. I definitely wanted to make sure we got on today because Saturday, as you guys know, is the first Saturday of the month, which means I will be at my blacksmithing meeting with the folks over at the Barberville Pioneer Settlement. So we will not be streaming on Saturday, especially now that I have that meeting. And then directly after that, I have sparring, which I haven't been doing sparring, but I've been helping helping coach some of the newbies and stuff on some technique. So I'm looking forward to seeing what we end up doing on Saturday with some more drills and things. So yeah, should be really fun. And so let's go ahead and get working on this project. Just go ahead and turn on the forge. So we let the forge heat up. I'm going to drink some water. And I might want to celebrate with a beer. I think I should celebrate with a beer because I just had a very good call. So there's some fun stuff for us here, which you guys are gonna love. So let me grab a beer. I think I deserve a beer. I'm gonna grab a beer. So let me get that real quick. I had everything in the forge kind of set up for the call, and yeah, cool. So it was pretty easy to get everything going, but we do need to let the forge heat up, which means a good opportunity for a beer. So let me grab that real quick. Turn off my headset here just for a moment. All right, coming back. All right. Sweet. All right. Full screen one. Full screen one. So here's what we're drinking tonight. We got the Dragon's Milk Solera, which we've had a couple times. full screen too. So what they say with this is it's brewed in a very specific way, which is in a series of American oak foeders, which I believe is kind of like casks, but maybe something different. And it tends to move through these, and as um, they pull at a time, and the flavor is supposed to evolve um, as it continues to age in these foeders. So this is was pull number 7, which was done in March, and it talks about the smell of toffee, and it definitely does have a lot of toffee smell to it, which is very nice. So we're gonna pour this in here. It's a beautiful, rich color to it. It's a little bit. It's not really clear. A little bit hazy. Um, hmm. but this smells remarkable. It just really does smell just figgy and sweet. Mm, it's quite good. All right. Mm, okay. So we're letting the forge get hot. We'll put these pieces in. Camera split. Where we left off previously, we still have some of these um, that are ready to get twisted. So we'll probably do that first. Get a quick twist on these, which will allow us to continue on forging our little troll crosses we use for the design, which you guys are familiar with. Here's one of them. And so we'll get a few more done today. Given the time, maybe we can get an additional 3 done on top of the ones we're about to twist. We'll kind of see how it goes. Figgy. Yeah, that's right. Um, the aroma on this is very interesting. I'm not sure if you have this up where you're at, Scott, but it's I love the smell of beer too, not just the taste. You don't get a lot of fig in the taste, I don't think. Let me try again here. Maybe a little bit, but not a lot. But it's a different way, I think, of doing barrel ages. I'm not really sure what foeders are. Um, but it kind of does remind me a little bit of a barrel age taste without it being super, bourbony, like a bourbon barrel age or something. Okay, might stop at the beer store tomorrow. Nice. There is a stout that I had that is uh, unbelievably fantastic. It's probably one of my favorite beers now, but it's hard to come by, and I don't know if I can get any more of it. But I'll have to send you a picture of that one too, so you guys can maybe try to be on the lookout for it. Um, but yeah, we'll continue to work on this stuff. Scott, I hope you're doing well, man. You mentioned you were working on getting some stuff put up in the garage. Hopefully that goes well for you. The bourbon Budweiser. Interesting. So they're trying to come in on the on some of the trends, huh? This 10 barrel brewing, which was interesting. We went to this place in Portland. I believe it was in Portland, 10 barrel brewing, and it's a nice brewery, and the beer was really cheap for brewery beer. I think I was getting like a flight, and the beers on the flight were like $2.50 each. I don't remember how much the full pints were, but sometimes they push up to like $4 for flights. And I just remember thinking everything was really inexpensive there, and even like the glasses were, I think, like $5 a glass or something. So I got 4 of them. But I guess they were bought out by Budweiser, and Budweiser was, I think it was Budweiser, was some big beer company. And then they were basically like they that was their foot into the craft beer industry, and then they were like way underselling everybody. And the lady, when I told her that, I was like, yeah, the beer is so cheap here. She's like, yeah, that's the point. And so I think they're like trying to like, I don't really know, but the impression that she gave me was like that Budweiser was coming in the Portland scene and trying to like undercut everybody. And it was fairly busy too. It's a nice space, but uh, the beer was unbelievably inexpensive there for a craft brewery, and it was good. It was fine. Nothing that blew my socks off, but it was still quality stuff. 7 members tested positive from your brunch. Oh boy. Yeah. Well, at least it's further down the line, Scott. So it's you're not dealing with the original variants at this point. Um oh, the Discord. Yeah, let's look at that. I totally forgot about that. Um yeah, let's see. Libations. Ooh. Lava Pengu's got some herbal liqueur. Interesting. The Nordic spirit. Um okay, the Sullivan. Oh, and the what is it, Poddington's Pub Ale? Oh, and the Smithwicks. I do like Smithwicks, man. I like the way the Smithwicks taste. And actually this this stout that I got that I liked a lot reminded me a little bit of the Smithwicks because it almost has like a salty soy sauce flavor to it. I think it's the Smithwicks that tasted like that. A different taste to it. So this is what Scott was talking about here. He's got the Boddington's Pub Ale, which is a pretty big deal over in the UK. I believe that's where that's from. And then Smithwick's Red Ale. I thought they had. I can't remember if I had a darker one from them too. And I'm not sure about the Sullivan. Looks like it's an Irish something. But this what Lava put in here is pretty cool. Some kind of a herbal liqueur. So that's really popular. And like I've had that in Russia before, and I've had some from Russia, I believe, or from the Ukraine, and it's like a tincture of vodka. So they take vodka or something or some of the kind of spirit, and they put a whole bunch of herbs and spices into it, and then it comes out with like a tincture that has the benefits of these herbs and spices, but it's like a vodka. So you're supposed to do like a shot of it for your health. It's not really meant to like drink a lot of. It's just supposed to be like you take a small little bit for the health benefits. So it sounds like, and that was also I think what Jägermeister was kind of meant to be um, initially was some kind of a fortified, kind of a herbal substance. So um, Brickhouse, you doing some cigars? You got some cigar stuff? Let's see. Um, it's not where I want to be. I want to be here. Cigars. Mm, nice little brick house. Cool. I like your setup here. You got the two monitors and like the big one. Very cool. I still haven't been able to find this cigar anywhere. The Macanudo Inspirato, that with the red label with the silver. I've been able to find like an orange label with gold, but I haven't been able to find any of this red label one. And it was so good with that coffee, man. It was so tasty. But one of my favorite pairings I've done. Um, all right, so let's. I think the forge is probably ready here. Let's go ahead and put that piece in. These pieces in. Okay. Right. Okay. There we go. Put those in there. Let those heat up. Let's get the jig ready. And I got to be careful with all this scale because full screen one, I got on a boot. This is not blacksmithing safe attire. If Jack was in here, Jack could probably finally give me a hard time because I got this thing on for my broken toe. So you guys will probably see it. Yeah. Now that I'm streaming. So scale would be very bad to fall on this because then it will melt because it's plastic and not going to be a good day. So let's just hope that doesn't happen today. Full screen too. You know, positive thoughts. Let's pray to the scale gods because you know I constantly am getting burned with scale, but let's just pray it doesn't happen today on my feet. We'll see how that goes. We look next week, the cigar run. Okay. Yeah, they have if they have it, Scott, I recommend just picking up and drinking with an espresso. Um it's a red label with the silver lining. And they're Inspirato lines. They have like a few, they have like 4 or 5 of them. So they have like a green label and like an orange label. Um, and this one was a red label with silver border. Um, but yeah, I haven't seen it. I haven't been able to find it. But also, it's the supply has been very strange. Like they're out of some things, and then they have other things, and so things they used to carry quite often they don't have at the moment. So okay. Yeah, man. That'd be great if you happen to come across some. But yeah, I know you're a coffee fan, so I think you'd like that pairing. Right. I heated up pretty quick. This is already hot. Okay. Let's grab this. It's sounding a little tight, but I'm sure it'll be fine. And let's pull out the first piece. Oh, you know what I should do is turn down the amount of Oshins coming in here now. Don't need that much coming in. All right. Camera split. Okay. Here's hoping. Let's not burn our feet. No burning of the feet, chat. No burning of the feet. Let's put this on. Come around. Ugh, what is going on today? I don't have the strength. I guess it wasn't as hard as or hot as I thought it was. Because this thing did not want to go over. You see that, chat? Like I got part way and it was just like, nope. All right. Let's try to balance this out a little bit. Oh. Yeah, this piece is looking good. For the most part, it's a little twisted. Let's get it hot and might need to do a little bit of readjusting on this piece. Yeah, there we go. Put that back in there. Okay, we're gonna give that a minute just to make sure the interior gets hot enough because it kind of slowed down there. I don't know if you noticed that. I only was able to get part way with it before it kind of froze up on me. So, whew. It is hot. It is hot today, man. It's we're starting to really feel the Florida heat now. Let's do the weather here and see what we got. 85, which doesn't seem that much, and 58 degrees. Feels a lot hotter than that. Or 58 percent humidity. Hmm. Put some music on. Hmm. Trying to find something better here. I guess we'll leave this for a moment. I don't really like this here. I know you guys can't hear it, but I'm listening to some music here. I'm trying to find a nice playlist here. All right. All right. We're going to pull this out and try this again. Camera split. Camera split. There we go. There we go. All right. I think we got it good here. Give her a brush. There we go. Okay. There we go. All right. We'll go ahead and quench this here. It looks pretty good. There you go. That looks good. Let's get another piece here ready to go. Ooh. Dropping a hammer on my toe would also not be a good thing. Be careful about that. So normally I have on some steel toe shoes and I don't really care about that. All right. There we go. Kind of bent this one a little funky to start, so I'm having to come back and work it out here. Okay. Yeah, there we go. It's pretty good. Ooh. Hot scale. Hot scale. Hot stuff. Okay. Come on now. Come on. Come on now. Come on, Lee. Anybody know where that's from? Come on, Lee. Come on, Lee. Chimoli. Man, I really like the other side of this one. I think we could actually probably change that back. All right, we're gonna try to see if we can swap the direction this one is in. Let's put it back in and give it a little reverse bend, see if we can do some of that. Pull this one out. There you go. It's pretty good. Nice. I think that looks pretty good. Okay. There we go. There we go. Got that one done. Okay. So we got this other one which we finished already, but I think one side's a little bit better than the other. So we're gonna put it on and see if we can kind of adjust how it sits on here. And I think we can do that with a hammer. So let's put this on and kind of hold it over here and tap it on this side. And there, we kind of adjusted how it lays. And I think that'll work. So it's pretty easy to kind of change the orientation of what side kind of sits forward. All right. Let's give it a flip. Oh dear. There we go. All right. Here we go. Okay. It's kind of sticking there. Come on now. There we go. There we go. Ouch. I got that one done. So you can kind of see, I think the little pinwheels here, pigtails, are a little bit better defined than on the other side. It may not be a huge thing, but I just think this side presents better. So I wanted to flip that one around. All right. We're going to put 3 more bars in. And we'll see if we can get 3 done today. It's a little late. There's 1. Oh, you know what? The forge wasn't really leveled out. It's going to make it a little tricky. I'm not sure if I can adjust the forge either right now. Let's try to get some gloves here. And where are my gloves? My forge is kind of tilting to one side so that the pieces like to roll around. let's I got some gloves here. I can finagle it where we need it to be. Sweet. Full screen too. So this is pretty hot. Well, hopefully we can get this adjusted without burning our hands. Try to be very quick in and out. And we'll be able to shake off these gloves if it gets too hot. They didn't quite sit right, but it's okay for now. All right. But it already, yeah, it was a little spicy. Little spicy chat, but we got it moved. And now we can adjust these pieces without them rolling all over the place. There we go. Yep. There we go. All right. Sweet. Let's grab another one. Put that in. Grab one more. All right. All right. Let those heat up for a moment. I really like this dragon that we made. Just had it out, kind of looking at it here. This is such a cool little piece. I should do something with it eventually. This was a foraging failure, but it's still a pretty cool piece. I'll show you kind of what I messed up on. Full screen one. So I was learning to use some punches that I made, and I was trying to punch these eyes in, and you can kind of see how they're way off where they should be. So how to get those fit in there. I'm already starting to sweat. So I went to training yesterday, and I had the broken toe, but I still was able to do most of the workout with the rest of the team because I didn't have to move around or anything too much. And we tried one of those ab roller things. I don't know if you've ever seen the commercials for them. A tap pull topper, yeah, that would be a really good one, Scott. It's yeah. I could easily change that into one too. Do a little bit of welding on it. And I left myself some room here just in case I wanted to do something. I just kind of chopped it off, so I could easily weld the bar to that or figure out some way to attach it. But I remember seeing the ads for them. Like they were like these, basically a wheel with handles, and you extend out on it, like on the ground, and then like roll back. And so you're on the ground and you're on your knees, and you kind of roll out, and then like roll back in. And holy crap, is that exercise hard? I don't know why, but I felt it in my forearms more than anything else. Everyone else felt it like up here. But man, it was so much stress on my forearms, it was hard to do the exercise. But my stomach, I tried to, when I was getting into bed, I tried to like lift my body up so I could like put a pillow back behind my head when I was going to bed. And I couldn't even move my stomach up. It blew out my stomach so bad. It was a good exercise, man. It was crazy. So Your stepmother had one back in the 80s. Okay. Yeah. Those things work, man. It's hard to do even one. Like if you go down all the way, forget it. So I don't think my form was very good. And in my back, I was a little bit concerned about stressing my back out trying to do it, but everything seemed to be okay. Um, all right. We forgot to get this set up here. So let's pull this ring off here. I have a feeling once I get it off, it's going to be hard to get it back on again, but do what we can. Oh, well, there we go. It's kind of on there. And work it in. There we go. Nice. Let's get the pin out. Pin's kind of stuck in there. Camera split. Camera split. There we go. All right. There we go. Whew. Hot, hot, hot. There we go. Okay. All right, we'll pull this piece out here and we'll try to get some forging done. I think we need to get the plank out. Bring out the plank. So I've noticed doing so much forging, it really helps to have this plank here so that the it's level when I'm trying to forge and not something where I'm stepping and having like one leg an inch lower than the other. All right. Let's pull one of these out. Get to going here. And have a wider stance just to try to make sure that my foot stays away from the slag. It's gonna inevitably come off. I actually might want to brush it off this time just so I don't have limit the stuff that is on here from flying onto my foot. Let's see how this goes. I've seen the scale fly off this piece. Go. This piece is looking like a smaller one again. You got that thinner ones occasionally. I don't know why? But it doesn't quite look like 3/8. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I still got a long way to go. Got to turn on TTS today and you turn on text to speech. Even though we brushed off the scale, it still has a bunch on there. Plan may not quite work the way we want it to. I'll try this on the horn. We don't have his safety glasses. Man, we're just not safe today, chat. Ouch. We're not being very safe today, chat. Gosh. All right. Still got a ways to go on this. So then let's get some safety glasses on. Full screen too. Holy crap. Oh, that scared the crap out of me. Jeez. Oh boy. All right, let's put this away. This just fell. Scientific Poet, what's up? Hold on a second here. I'm gonna put this away real quick. Is it hot? Then stop touching it. And you, oh, thank you. Yeah. And spam me, and I have to hear it. LLLLLLLLL. You guys ever watch Damien? Oh. All right, let's turn on text to speech. There we go. I think we got it on now. Yeah, what's up? Okay. Camera split. We got to get the mark. So we'll have to wait on this one. Camera split. Camera split. Camera split. It's just not going to do a chat. Camera split. Camera split. Camera split. Gosh. I'm a pain in the butt. Okay. Yeah. All right. We're just going to have to measure this one against the others once we get the other ones fixed up. Okay. Let's see how much further we have to go on this piece. About 3/8 of an inch. That's already pretty tiny. I don't know why. Gosh, this stuff. This is 3/8, but it seems like it's just under 3/8. A couple of these pieces, which I think overall is okay because it still looks the way that it should. But you can see how much more of a taper we need here. Gosh. Maybe this one is just like a 16th under or something, and I didn't notice. But this looks like 3/8. All right, let's see how we did on length here. Yeah, so this one's good. All right. Okay. So we mark this one. Make sure we got to mark this. You can't forget to mark it. There we go. Okay. Let's keep forging this out and more. Bang, 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 bang. Straighten it out. See how we did? So that's starting to make me remember when I used to wear. That's should be playing along. When I used to wear these wrist things, because look at my hand. I'll have to show you guys here. Look at my hand right now. Full screen one. Wow, this is probably fine. Trying to swing the hammer. It's just all sweat. And so trying to swing the hammer when your arm is like this is just it comes down and it kind of slicks on there. Full screen too. This makes it difficult. Hey Bree, how you doing? Yeah, a little hot. Some reason today seems a lot hotter than it had before. That's a cool little wave emote. I like that. Cheers, everybody. I'm about to finish my beer, but if you got one, cheers. Just hanging out. Awesome. So is that the TwitchCon emote? I have a 19. Are you going to this year's? I wasn't planning on going, but maybe I'll be able to go now. I have to make sure it's valuable for me to go though. Oh, okay. Move to YouTube. How's it been going for them over there? I mean, I understand it. I still think that for makers and crafters, Twitch is the better place to be. But I can understand a lot of arguments that people have about moving to YouTube. But the community there is very trolly. Oh, just one of the emote. Okay. Oh, Scott's got the cheer remote. Thanks, Scott. Camera split. We're making these bar tap pulls right now, and some of the metal that we use seems a little bit smaller than what it should be. It's very strange. It's just under 3/8. Okay, yeah. Wait till next year. All right, so this is where it needs to be now. So let's flip it around. Um, my, you know, I hopefully it would be hopefully that would be it would be cool. Like they don't take it easy because it's the first year back. So it's not as like big as previous years have been or something. Um, you know, it's a pretty big expense if you go. So if I were to go, um, let's see. Oh yeah, yeah, it's going around. I mean, Scott was just mentioning that a lot of people at his family brunch ended up with testing positive. But these days it's a little different than it was, when he tested positive 2 years ago. So, but let's put this in here and we'll pull it back out here again in a moment. School the tongs off. But as long as you feel comfortable, that's what the important thing is. We don't really talk about COVID on this channel, but I think really what it comes down to is that you need to feel safe and make sure that you're being taking the precautions that you think is necessary. Uh, it's a touchy subject. There's three things we tend not to talk about on this channel, and that's COVID, religion, and politics, because it's difficult to. Now, I think our community here is able to have a intelligent conversation about it, but it tends to still be very polarizing, those three topics, and I just rather not upset people. So, but you know, I do still want everyone to be safe that's a community member because I care about our community. But just make sure you're being safe. All right, ways to go on this again. Still, whew, man, I think this one's ready to measure. So you can see I need to come out a little bit longer on this piece. So let's forge this out a little bit, and then we'll hold it up to our other piece. See, hey, Mr. J, what's up, man? How you doing, dude? Good to see you. Hope you're having a nice day, dude. It's got hot in Florida, dude. I don't know what's up with that, but man, I am sweating like crazy right now. All right, we need to see how long this is. So let's compare it to this piece, which should be the correct length, and see what we got here. And these are looking pretty good, actually. So I think we can go with that. So we'll call those two pieces good. And we actually still got some heat left on both of these pieces. Do not want to drop that on my toe. Oh boy. I don't like doing this with a boot on. I have to be fast on my feet here. Oh, oh yeah. Yeah, it's definitely warm today. So you're moving a bunch of equipment. So Ink Mr. J is a heavy equipment operator here in Florida, but usually he's in the AC in his machine, so it's nice. He lucks out with that. I think a lot of construction type work, we were out building houses and building structures and whatever else, that's some brutal work. But fortunately, he often has AC in his rig. Very lucky guy. Not always, I'm sure, but most of the time. How you been doing, man? Are you still playing Fortnite? How's that game been treating you? I haven't been playing a lot of games lately. I did start playing a little bit of um, Cyberpunk. Oh, it doesn't always work. Yeah. Then you're in a hot box. Full screen too. Mm. It is hot. It is hot, but I'm gonna have to get used to the Florida heat again, and we'll be wearing full sets of armor when we're doing combat stuff. So whenever I can get exposed to the heat and get hot and get sweaty, it's probably good. Oh yeah, yeah, nice. Yeah, it's good that you get along with your team. So do you always have like a team that you work with, like a company, or do you ever like end up on a job site where you don't know anybody because you're like the company rents out your rig and you just have to go and operate it for them, or um, I think all three of my pieces are set up now. So yeah, it's gonna be a little tough, but we'll see how it goes. All right, let's get this here. All right. Okay. We're just turning this into a round bit here. Yeah, so I gotta train it. I mean, it's gonna be tough, but on the other side too, like if we go compete with somebody, chances are their conditions aren't going to be as bad as what we have. So in a way, it's a little bit of an advantage. And if people come here, they have to deal with our heat. So, obviously places like Arizona and stuff are hotter, but um, it's the humidity here is no joke. It's rounded out, so we're just rounding these pieces, and then we're gonna force little pigtails on them. Okay. All right. Great. This piece is ready for the next stage. Hopefully, I'm not running out of juice on the forge. Run out of juice, I think not sure if I have another bottle left, but we'll keep going here until we cannot. I wonder if I know what I didn't do is put water in the, I think one of our tank is freezing. Ouch. All right. All right. Cool. There we go. Put that in there. Oh, yeah. This tank is getting really low. We're gonna run out of juice here pretty soon. We may just end up hanging out for the last few minutes. Yeah. I think we'll go until this tank is out, but may not be long. Let's see, it's wimping out, starting to wimp out on me. This forge. Propane's low. Gosh, it looks so thin compared to the other stuff we've done. So strange. All right, so that one's good. Camera split. How come you guys didn't tell me the camera was wrong? Go. Right. Thank you. Thank you for telling me. Oh man, my hands are so sweaty. It's like hard to rotate this thing, right? It's a little too square. Don't be square, bro. Don't be such a square. There we go. Jack. What's up, man? Hey, dude, check out my safety footwear I got on today, man. You're going to love this. Check out these bad boy, or this bad boy. Yeah. Huh? Huh? Ain't that sexy? Yeah. Yeah, I find myself like standing with my foot like way out here so I don't get scale on it and melt my boot. I had a 300-pound dude stomp on my toe and broke it. Last Saturday at training. Wool socks? Yeah, that's a good idea. I do have some wool socks. And I just would love to wear wool right now because I couldn't possibly be any hotter. Yeah, I'm pretty lucky that Sheldon, good to see you by the way. But it's not bad. It's not a bad break. And actually it feels pretty good as long as I have the boot on or I'm barefoot, I'm good. But I was wearing my regular boots for a couple days and that wasn't good, man. But it was not healthy for me. Well, it took me a couple days to get this boot in. Because there's not really much they do for broken toes, but you don't want your toe to flex. So this boot is just flat with a little bit of with a rocker on it, so that way your feet stay and they don't flex at the toes. But it is, made from plastic. So camera split. Might cause some issues with us here. Okay, let's bring this in here. I wonder if I'm going to fight with these being too short because ultimately the taper is a little bit shorter because I have less material because it's so thin. So we'll have to see what we get here. 60, 60. So I have a big tray that I've been working on, and I'm in the last 10 or so now that I'm going to make for this step. Whew, man. So we're doing good. And then the other, so we're making 60 tap holes. There are two designs. So we're going to make 30 of one design and 30 of another design. Both designs have this little piece in it though, which is their their logo. So we are um making 60 of these, and then we'll be into non-repetitive as repetitive, we'll only be making 30 of these one parts here after that. That probably makes no sense in my broken explanation of it, but forgot to round that off. Oh dear. This got a little bit cold. Yeah, that's not. I don't like how that looks. Oh, forge is out. All right, so that's the end of the forge. All right, so we got one more heat. Maybe we can squeeze out of this here. That'll be it for today. All right, pulling it back, and my hands are so sweaty that it's slipping in here. There we go. All right, here we go. All right. Whew. Full screen too. Man, I am hot. I am a hot boy. Boy. Ugh. Okay. Let's sit for a moment. Oh man. Boy. So we Saturday is the first Saturday of the month. Sit down and think about how cute you are. There you go, Jack. Look how wet I am. Look at this. I got a big stain from all the sweat. This is ridiculous on both sides, man. This is crazy. Oh boy. I'm not looking forward to the Florida summers, man. Yeah, it's just getting started. Still got another 10 degrees to go. These Florida summers, 85 is nothing. Not to mention humidity only, 55% or 65. Yeah, this feels pretty hot, but this is nothing. So this Saturday is the first Saturday of the month. So I will be at the Florida Artists Blacksmithing Association meeting in Barberville. So I'll be there for this Saturday, and then right after that, I do have sparring practice, and I will not be participating, but I will be there to help coach or at least hang out and support the team. So no stream this Saturday. Um, hey, Xer, what's up? F11 in my state. um, Not visiting until at least September, dude. September is just as hot. Yeah, September is still pretty hot, man. Like maybe like November it starts to cool down a little bit. But it gets crazy. Um, Pretty much from yeah, it starts getting hot. I mean, we had a couple nice days in April, which is really nice, but yeah, June, July, August, forget it. And then I guess September really too, but it starts to chill out a little bit. Man, what a day. It was good having you guys here, hanging out with us at the Forest today. Appreciate you guys being here. Sorry we started a little bit late. I had a meeting today with some very, very good stuff that, I'm still working on, but it'll be a very big announcement for the channel coming out, coming up in the next few months. So sorry I was late attending a meeting, but I look forward to sharing this stuff with you once we get things finalized. All very exciting, cool stuff. And in the meantime, we will continue to work on these forged tap handles. I got tomorrow. I'll either try to find some of these online to purchase the next part we need, or we'll try to weld some up tomorrow, maybe at school. So we'll have to see how that all goes. But as always, it's been. We got a bug flying around inside my Go XLR. Just crawled in my Go XLR. That's what happens when you stream outside. I don't know if you guys can see these bugs flying around, but they love my lights. It's not as bad in the springtime, but in the summer, yeah, I got one in my beard right now. Thanks, Jack. So we need to drill a hole like this in the bottom of every tap, and we have to do it. I want to have it set up so I basically force the piece, I drop it into my vise, and it's in the same spot every time, so I can just drill it. And we'll drill 30 of them at a time. So I need to kind of figure out a way of setting up my vise so that it can drill the same spot each time I drop the piece in. And so we kind of settle on these like I-beam clamps. So I'll show you what they kind of look like. And I'm either going to make some or buy some. If I can find one that'll work for me relatively cheap, it'll be better just to buy it. So I need to probably get some more, Jack. I do have some, but probably not enough. So it's something like this. This is not going to work for me. But, you can see these ones are $2 or $3. I can get them on Amazon. I need 2 of them. And if I can probably do it for under 15 bucks, then I'll probably just buy them on Amazon. But having something like this will allow me to put it on my vice clamp and keep the pieces where they need to be. Yeah, this one looks pretty nice. This one's nice and wide. Cut sheet? Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could just bend some steel to make it work. I'm not very good at bending consistently, though. But anyway, I digress, chat. It's about time. It's almost 9 o'clock. I think we're gonna find someone to raid. Go say hello to some friends, and Let's see if we have anyone doing anything fun tonight. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that'd be good, Jack. Um, let's see. No, send it, Jack. We're not in a rush, man. Send it, and we'll take a look at it real quick. So definitely send it on over. Um, let's see. Let's see. We got Stacy. Got Tim the blacksmith. We haven't seen Tim in a little while. Let me go see Tim the blacksmith. Let's see. Okay, let's take a look here. So these are ones that Jack is looking at. Let's see, window capture. Which are definitely look nice. Interesting. That's kind of cool. Looks like they're cutting for metal and stuff. Um, yeah, the thing is, I mean, I'm probably gonna end up buying. I need a very specific size. I'd have to look at it again, but for my tap, under 3/8 tap, there's a very specific size that we need. So I'm probably just gonna buy a couple of those drill bits at that specific size so we can just get through and get these done. But obviously, I don't want the stuff to overheat too, so I'm gonna have to think a little bit about it. We might have to let things cool down for a minute, or use lots of cutting fluid to try to keep the drill bits nice and cool. So, oh, they sell individual bits. Cool. Do you like? Have you used those before? Like they have that weird cutting head on it. Um, yeah, good to see you guys today, Scott. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Um, I'll have to take a look. See videos where you have to get them. Okay, I'll check out some of the videos then. Thanks for sharing that, Jack. I appreciate it, man. All right, so I think we're gonna go check out Tim the blacksmith. I haven't seen him on in a little while, so we're gonna see what he's up to. All right. Yeah, looks like he's doing something nice with the coal forge here. So I will catch you guys next time. Thank you so much for tuning in today. We'll be back probably on Tuesday evening to continue this project. So, yeah, it's definitely good to have. Make sure your tips are good. Make sure your tips are clean and sharp. Make sure you keep your tip moist with cutting fluid or something like that. So, but anyway, all right. So we're gonna go right in the blacksmith. I will catch you guys next time, Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time ish. Thank you guys so much for being here. Appreciate it. Let's go see what Tim is up to. Always nice to have you guys here. Let's check it out. Bye, guys.